Hey friends, welcome back. This is day 14 of the Costco Brewers Advent Calendar. This one, if you're keeping track at home, hopefully you are, this is the third from the bottom on the far left, first one on the left. We're going to take a look at this one again. Yesterday was one of the few ales that we've had. That was a dark beer. I'm hoping, just to reiterate, in the second half of this 24-day kind of event, that we're going to see a little bit either more dark beer, maybe dark lagers or dark ales. We'll see. So let's lay this one down. We will get to crack and we'll see what we got. All right, so this one is Hallertauer Hopfen Cuvée. Okay, first Cuvée. Hopfen Cuvée. Okay, and it says Die Verbesten Hallertau something something. This is a Bayerisch beer, and this is a different can. It has a lot of stuff going on. It's very busy. This is 5.3% alcohol by volume, brewed and owned by Schlossbräu Herrengersdorf in Germany. Yeah, let's try that again. Schlossbräu, okay, I got that part. Herrengersdorf. All right, so this is a cuvée of some sort. Oh, look at that. On the back, it's in English. That's awesome. It says Hallertauer, that's still in German. Hopfen Cuvée. It says this unique beer specialty combines the 4 best aroma hops from the Hallertau region of Bavaria. All right, pretty cool. And the expiration date is May 2022. You guessed it. I'd like to take this time to thank my executive producers, Ryan Berry, Rob Santana, and Eric Latowski. They've helped bring this here today, so let's go ahead and crack this open in their honor, and let's put a nose on it. Pretty cool can, though. It's got a lot of color on it. Again, I think I said yesterday that it seems like if these aren't from the same brewery, which they haven't been, they've been from different ones, they have the same, they almost have like this, they share this design aesthetic for all these labels, and this one's no different, but it's a little bit more, I don't know, a little bit more detailed. So let's go ahead and put a nose on it. I'm not really getting much aroma. Not really much at all, but again, that's why we pour these beers and we smell them again. So let's go ahead and pour this. Really super light. Very yellow colored. Very pale yellow coming out of the can and collecting in the glass. Very yellow. Golden almost. I still have a little bit. I'd probably say have about a fifth of the beer left in here. And I'm going to turn the English side to you. We got some hop cones. We got some other stuff on here. Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and put a note. Let's look at the beer real quick here. So we have about 2 fingers, maybe 2.5 fingers worth of head. Nice white head, very white. Holding it to you guys, you can see through that, I'm assuming. You can see my fingers, you can see my face, you can see everything on me kind of moving around. Let's put a nose on it. Not getting much of an aroma again. Maybe a slight, really slight sweetness, I hate to say this, a slight kind of, a slight metallic aroma, but I'm hoping, I'm keeping my fingers crossed, I'm keeping my toes crossed, you can't see them, but I'm keeping them crossed that this isn't going to have any metallic flavor like we had a few days back, but let's go ahead and try it out. Cheers. A very interesting cuvee that we've got here. So a cuvee is like a blend of different beers or different styles that they mix in one deal and they package it that way. It has a bit of there is a bitter flavor on there. There's a bit of a sweetness on there as well, but there's a bit of a bitterness. The mouthfeel, like with all these beers so far, they've been really crisp, really light, really clean, really refreshing. But the flavor itself, let's get into that. So there's a bit of a piney kind of bitterness in there. There's a bit of I want to say almost like a floral kind of bitterness in there as well. But the flavor, the aftertaste that I'm getting is almost kind of like if you've ever homebrewed your own beer and it maybe didn't get to sit long enough, you get kind of like a cardboardy kind of flavor. And then even under that, there's a bit of citrus. Citrus, yeah, like a citrus bitterness as well. So like a lemony kind of lemon zesty bitterness. It's just really interesting. You're getting a piney, you're getting maybe a floral kind of earthy bitterness, and then that citrus bitterness sits underneath it. I think this is actually my first real cuvee, like a real cuvee that's been packaged and not some crazy concoction that I've done in a live stream. So it's cool in that respect. But in the other respect, that homebrew kind of unfinished cardboardy kind of taste that I'm getting there is kind of turning me off a little bit to it. But then I'm wondering if that's actually what it is or if it's something else, because underneath that, that's when the citrus kind of zesty, lemon zesty kind of bitterness kind of rears its head. And it's really on the aftertaste as it kind of sits on my tongue and the air kind of passes over. 5.3%, that's a good crushable alcohol ABV. I will say I don't think, most of these beers, I think if I were to try on my own or go out and maybe pick them up and say, oh, that's a pretty good beer, I might try that one again. Or, hey, I'd like a 4-pack or a 6-pack of that. This one, I can say that this is probably one of the very few that I would say this is not something that I would be too super jazzed about drinking again. If I went to if I went to a family gathering and this was the beer that they had instead of a macro, I might say, okay, this is fine. But I don't know if it's something that I would really ever pick on my own to drink again. But the great thing about that is I've only got one. And once I drink this, it's gone and I don't have to try it again. So anyways, that's day number 14. I can't wait to see what you have on day number 15. As I said again, I'll say it again. I would love to see more dark beer because I think that's one kind of underrepresented style that we've seen. We've seen so many lagers. We've seen countless pilsners. We've only seen a couple ales. Like you can count the ales on half a hand. So it would be nice to see more of those, or maybe just more dark beer. And of course, that West Coast IPA. We'll see if that one ever shows up. So until next time, day 15, tomorrow, come join me again. I'm Sean from Draft Therapy. Thanks for stopping by. Remember, drink craft beer, support your local breweries, and most importantly, don't forget to treat yourself to a little draft therapy. Thanks for watching, everybody. Cheers.